It's Friday, March 28th, and today, I'm just wondering about the Cowboys draft.
And now, a word from our title sponsor.
We aim to turn your nest egg into a paycheck with half the amount you've been led to believe. Fluent Financial combines in-house portfolio design and risk management with income-generating investments designed to accelerate your financial independence. Our goal is to develop an effective portfolio strategy to help you retire sooner and have a better lifestyle. Visit fluentfinancial.com.
On today's Just Wondering, we're going to discuss some of the nuts and bolts, the basics about the NFL draft, and the predicament the Cowboys may find themselves in. This will be, for me, the 40th NFL draft, wall-to-wall, that I've broadcast. We were, when I worked for KLIF back in 1986, we were the first radio station to ever do the draft, wall-to-wall, pick by pick, every pick. And I don't know if anybody's doing it pick by pick still, except the ticket where I'll be doing my 40th NFL draft, April 24th through the 26th. But every NFL draft, the questions revolve around just how much talent is really available. Some drafts, there's an abundance of talent, an abundance of really good players. And when the 6th and 7th rounds roll around, there'll still be a lot of interesting players on the board. But other drafts, there's not a lot of stars in the draft. And the talent may run out by, early in the 5th round. All drafts have tiers, and tiers of talent. That can be very, very different year to year. Some drafts are very rich, and some, well, let's just say aren't very rich. There are 32 picks in every round. At the end of round 3, the NFL begins adding compensatory picks awarded to teams who lost players in the previous year's free agency. But the talent levels don't respect or mirror 32 picks per round. For example, while there may be 32 picks in the first round, there are, in any given year, let's say, there may be only 20 top-tier players. Thus, a team with, say, the 25th draft choice, it is a first-round pick, but it may be second-round ability. And then a team that may have the 49th pick, that's right in the middle of the second round, well, Tier 1 and Tier 2 may have run out by then. So even in the middle of the second round, they may be drafting a third-round talent. Now, that brings us to the Dallas Cowboys. Boy, does this team have holes. Boy, does Swiss cheese have holes. And the Cowboys, right now, their roster looks like Swiss cheese to me. In this draft, I believe the Cowboys must get a defensive tackle to shove Mozzie Smith's disappointing butt to the bench. Next, a running back, a good running back. The Cowboys have, well, some number 2 and number 3 runners, but they need a number 1 runner, and that runner is not on their roster right now. They need a cornerback. That position was weakened by the departure of Jordan Lewis in free agency. And remember, Trevon Diggs is coming back from an injury, and the Cowboys made a trade to add Kaiir Elam, but I'm not sure he's ready to fill the size of hole left by Jordan Lewis. And I think this team needs an offensive tackle. I am not at all in that group that has faith in Tyler Guyton, last year's number 1 draft choice. I I just don't have that faith. And you've heard me say this before. I believe they should move inside the guard. What else? Well, they need a wide receiver. Somebody to start opposite C.D. Lamb. Now, what's sad here is in the last 3 years, they've used a third-round draft choice, a fourth-round draft choice, a sixth-round draft choice, a seventh-round draft choice, and in this offseason, they signed Paris Campbell, all for the wide receiver position, but the second-best wide receiver spot remains open. And finally, I think this club needs a defensive end. That position's very shallow here, and Sam Williams, coming back from injury, can leave after this season to free agency.
For more than 3 decades, Bob's Steak and Chop House has remained an icon of DFW restaurants. Why? Well, maybe it's because of Bob. He's fanatical about cleanliness and friendliness, and his food, oh my Lord, his food. If you've been there, you know about it. If you haven't been there, you should know about it. The original Bob welcomes you at either of his 2 locations, Bob's on Lemon Avenue or the sparkling new Bob's at Craig Ranch, McKinney. Are you struggling to cook healthy meals that actually taste good? Not sure what seasonings go together to make your food pop? Well, let's be honest. You need something quick and easy for your busy schedule, and OPA, O-P-A, OPA has you covered. Introducing OPA seasonings. Mary just loves them on meat, fish, chicken, veggies, salads. Just sprinkle, enjoy, and you will love OPA. You get it easily. You go to the website, opafoods.com, O-P-A foods.com. Use the promo NORM and you get 10% off your order. And here's the best part. A portion of every purchase goes to the Austin Street Shelter for the Homeless, helping those in need while you enjoy great food. Delicious meals, a great cause, and savings. What's not to love? Try OPA today.
All these needs. And yet the Cowboys have only 3 of the first 149 picks in this draft. Now, they do have some 5s and 6s, but again, when you get there, there's a question of what talent is left on the board and can you find it? But for the sake of today, let's just focus on round 1 for the Cowboys, where they have the number 12 pick. Normally, the 12th pick in the draft is solidly on the first tier of the abilities of available players. But let's look at what's there and what may be available or not available given the Cowboys' needs. Okay, they need a defensive tackle. Mason Graham is the best one, but he's going to be gone by 12. And I'm not certain there's another defensive tackle that should be taken at 12. Well, let's go to running back then. Ashton Genty from Boise State is the best, but I believe he's gone. And I don't believe there's another runner worth taking at number 12. Let's go to offensive tackle. There are 2 superb young offensive tackles available in this draft. Will Campbell from LSU and Armand Membu from Missouri. They're both going to be gone. Edge rusher. There's a fantastic one available in this draft. Abdul Carter from Penn State. But he is gone before number 12. So at number 12, if all these types are gone, what might still be there? Well, maybe Michigan corner Will Johnson slides to number 12. Maybe. Maybe the Arizona wide receiver Tataroa McMillan gets the number 12. Both are good players. I'm not sure they're not just off the edge of Tier 1, but they are good players. But you know what? There's a chance both of those players are gone. What if they are? What is Dallas left with? Well, in my estimation, a good, but not Tier 1 player. Someone like the Texas cornerback, Jahdae Barron, that's right. There's a very thin crop of Tier 1s here. What the Cowboys hope is, if you're a Cowboy fan, you hope that somebody in the first 11 picks either takes or trades the pick so someone else can take the Colorado quarterback Shedeur Sanders. If he goes, that will push the players behind him down one and may push a Tier 1 player into the Cowboys' lap. But it is possible that at number 12, the Cowboys don't get a Tier 1, certainly, player. Cowboys cross their fingers. Cross their fingers as they wait at number 12. And remember, the last two first-round picks, Mozzie Smith and Tyler Guyton, are shaping up to be real disappointments. So at this point, they don't look like significant contributors to the Cowboys. Who will they get at 12? Will that person be a significant contributor? Cross your fingers.
Today's episode brought to you by Fluent Financial, Retire Sooner, Better Lifestyle, by Bob's Steak and Chop House, and by Opa Seasonings. Savor the flavor in your food.
Thanks for listening to today's episode of Just Wondering with Norm Hitzges. If you enjoyed what you heard, please hit follow, and a fresh new episode will be delivered to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And if you know someone who might enjoy our work, please share it with them. I'm Norm Hitzges, and I'm always just wondering about something.
And I'm Mary Hitzges,